right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what time it is. Look, y'all see who is here.
Back to the bricks.
We back in the bricks. We done pissed Math Hoffa off. We done pissed all the the Turk Cash Money fans off. I got no other than the Kai Phoenix is back, man. What's going on? Man, look, I will tell you, we did some numbers. We did some things.
Back to the bricks. When we're back to the bricks.
Back to the bricks, man. We got a lot to talk. Today we doing something different. On this episode of Weekly Views, we're paying homage to the culture, entertainment, movies, the whole shebang, 9 yards. So y'all sit back, get your popcorn, and enjoy. Now, before we get into all the other stuff, I gotta get to the blasphemy that you put out, because I don't like the fact that you said my man J.COLE. He here in spirit. He on that wall, by the way, over there. Y'all don't see him. Y'all don't see him. You said my man J.COLE does not have a classic project, and I'm gonna let you get your take first before I say. Why do you say that?
He was close.
Okay.
Forest Hills was close. He don't got a classic. It's not even a perception dog. He don't got a Illmatic. He don't got a Ready to Die. He don't got a Machiavelli. He don't gotta get rich. Them things do not add up. He's close. He don't got a death certificate. Forest Hills was dope. I give him about four and a half. He is J.COLE is Tim Duncan.
Hey.
He's a champion. He's gonna go down in history. He's boring as fuck. Come on, dog. And I love him. I love J.COLE, but come on, dog. He's fundamentals as a rapper. He's dope. Fundamentally, he's boring, man.
I will have to disagree that he doesn't have a classic project, because even if you take Forest Hills Drive out of the equation,
okay,
Born Center, I'm a Cole fan. That's still enough. I feel like
that's a classic.
I feel like what I consider it to be classic, those projects stand the test of time, because they came out. Forest Hills Drive came out 2014. We're going on 10 years later. That project still gets talked about to this day. Maybe not by you and your peers, but I hear that album talked about amongst a lot of Cole.
Born Center, is that better than Section 80?
I don't even want to put.
Come on now, we talking. If we talking, we talking. Is Born Center better than Section 80?
Me personally, I like Forest Hills Drive. So I like Section 80. I don't know.
Let's weigh Section 80.
Section 80 was dope. Section 80 was dope.
Is Born Center better than Section 80?
Born Center did have some skips. It did have some skips.
See,
we
talking about classic now. We talk about 5. I'm not saying that he's not close. I'm saying he hasn't achieved 5. He's about 4.5. Project wise.
I don't agree with the whole take board.
I think that he makes.
What's boring about him?
His BPM. Sometimes his flow. It's a little sleepy. KOD was.
I like KOD, but even the last
King Edward.
Even the last project he put out. See, I'm a flow pattern guy. Like I like the reason why I like Big, because his flow pattern. Sure. I like Kendrick, but I feel like J.COLE raps his bars in a way where it gives me a stank face when on Forest Hills Drive when he says. The real is back, the veil is back, flow banana here, pill is back. When he rap like, man, sure. That's like, how can you not?
I'm not saying he not great. He belongs in the categories with the Royces and everybody else that is fire. They're fire, but you're talking about a classic album. Now, if you're what project are you putting with the ones with those albums that are sacred?
Yeah.
What project does he have that is Stillmatic, Blueprint, Marshall Mathers? Where's he at with that? What album does he have that can stand next to Aquemini?
God damn it.
What project does he have?
Those are some good albums too.
Bro, that's the pantheon. When you say classic, you got to sit that project right next to them.
Me personally, I always felt Forest Hill Drive was a classic. Like I said, the fact that I could still go back and listen to that album today, like it just came out yesterday, for me, I consider it a classic.
I say Drake doesn't have a classic, but he might be closer than J. Cole. And I know that you're an OVO guy at this point. I've seen.
Drake, Take Care.
I would say nothing is the same as closer than Take Care.
Depends on who you talk to, because those albums have mixed reviews. Some people would say
I wasn't a Take Care dude, but I feel like Nothing Was the Same was a 4.7. It was like almost undeniable.
Both of those albums are good, but when we talk about Drake projects, he can't do no better than Take Care, because that album was a moment.
I agree. Well, I don't know about that, but was J. Cole's Born Sinner better than October's Very Own?
The mixtape that he did?
I look at Born Sinner like a mixtape. That's how it feels to me. Just like Section 80 feels like a mixtape.
Yeah,
not like an official album.
Yeah, Section 80 gave me a mixtape vibe. It's a good project, by the way.
For sure. But that wasn't a classic.
Man, you hear this, folks, right here? All right, we
I call it. I love Cole, and he's killing right now. He's also being a little used.
Oh, I know.
He's also being a little used, but he's a little hot. Somebody is gonna hold on for every last flame. Hey, let's go on tour.
Well,
hey, let's do more songs now that you're on a hot streak.
Yeah, and before we get off of this subject, but the thing I like about the tour is you got two artists in there. I mean, they don't need to go on tour. They don't need to go on tour together.
Sure,
but I think it's it's for the culture. I think it's a good look for the culture, because when do we see two artists in their prime go on tour? Like, you got to think about it. We never got to see a Cash Money No Limit tour back then. That's what the people. No. That's a different subject. But the people wanted that. So I feel like they didn't have to do that. They're both at their careers right now. I feel like this is giving the culture what they want.
I feel like for Drake, this is like a Sicko Mode moment part 2. The momentum he had with Travis with Sicko Mode, and he took advantage of that. Once him and Cole got together for the song, and then they made another song, I think he's just rolling with this momentum.
But Drake does everything calculated. So
for sure. He's a businessman.